This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? The Neeks. We keeping a foot on the what? The Neeks. Let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
So David AVOCADO, he comes out and he basically says that Terence Crawford, he hit me with bricks. He hit me with plaster. No, let David AVOCADO say it, and let David AVOCADO say it again. So hear him, motherfucking well. He hit me with bricks. He hit me with plaster. He hit me like I've never been hit before. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true teller fashion, why are boxing fans not uproaring about this? This was the actual tune-up fight before Errol the True Spence. Let me say it again. It was the actual tune-up fight before Errol the True Spence. And it just so happens that Terence Crawford was able to perfect loaded, was able to perfect padded, was able to perfect PED usage. Let me say it again. Was able to perfect loaded, able to perfect padded, able to perfect PED usage. You boxing fans don't hold fighters accountable. You boxing fans have what's called a double standard in how y'all move, in how y'all unction yourself, in how y'all govern yourselves. Because when it's all said and done, this ain't about the Chihuahuas parking behind that damn fence. This is not about Budman fans. This is not about Terence Crawford fanboy man crushes. And we know they love Terence Crawford's dick print because we've heard it from the big Tyrone 720s that say that I only watch Terence Crawford because I look at his fucking package talking about meat checks on a He Knows Everything live. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go sit down somewhere. What? Higgity fucking hush. Crawl right back into the rabbit ass hole that you came up out of. I don't know how you grew up, but over here we don't do meat checks. So if you do meat checks, that's your own soul thing. So we know Budman fans, they get down like that. But anyways, let's get on to the topic at hand, the contextualized topic at hand. David AVOCADO and his team have an active lawsuit. Why is nobody talking about that? Why are people being Rudy Poo and Plum Brains all over social media? Why are people being classic doted troglodytes all over social media? Why are people being ultra fanboys and ultra fangirls with the ultra fanboys and the ultra fangirl rhetorics all over social media? Why aren't they covering this? The reason why they're not covering this is because they want to celebrate the fact that Errol the True Spence lost a WWE scripted fight. Errol the True Spence lost a fight that was fake. Errol the True Spence lost a fight that wasn't even real. It was an illusion. It was the Matrix. Why does He Knows Everything got to be the Neo? Why does he have to avoid the Mr. Smiths of the world? Let me say it again. Why does He Knows Everything got to be the Neo? Why does he have to avoid all of the bullets that the Mr. Smiths are throwing? Because at the end of the day, He Knows Everything has to be the one to give you the red pill. Are you going to be blue pill beta cuck? Or are you going to be red pill alpha? Let me say it again. Are you going to be blue pill beta cuck? Or are you going to be red pill alpha? Here's the red pill. Eat the motherfucker. No matter of fact, swallow the motherfucker. No matter of fact, make sure that motherfucker go all the way down your damn throat. Because you need to get the cold-hearted, you need to get the unadulterated, and you need to get the cutthroat true teller fashion that Terence Crawford cheated. And then everlasting gloves or everlast gloves or however the fuck you want to call their damn rabbit ass names. They want to come out and try to play damage control because Terence Crawford is one of their boxers. Oh, we gave him a defective batch. Translation, let me explain what that means. Defective batch means we gave him loaded and padded gloves. So we have to use the word defective batch. Companies do this all the time. Companies come out and they make slip-ups like this all the time. They're thinking they're covering their ass. They thinking that they're doing damage control, but in actuality, guys that are critical thinkers, guys that are three-dimensional thinkers, like a He Knows Everything, will look at the situation and say, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But when it's all said and done, that doesn't make any sense. Because if you're really seeing this for what it is, you're going to question every aspect of it. And what are we questioning? We're questioning the authenticity. We're questioning the credibility. We're questioning the verifiability. So you mean to tell me a professional boxer at the highest levels of the degree of a magnitude of a sport in boxing, a sport that can actually kill people, a sport where boxers actually die, they really show you how much they don't give two rabbits ass. They don't give two flying fucks about boxers. So you mean to tell me he could skate away? He can have quote unquote defective gloves. Let's just call this shit for what it is. It's loaded and padded gloves. Let me say it again. Quote unquote defective gloves. Let's just call this shit for what it is. It's loaded and padded gloves. So he can skate behind that. And then you got an active lawsuit with Evanescence's team, AVOCADO's team, basically telling you, I got hit by bricks. I got hit by some plaster. I got hit by things that I've never been hit before. And trust me, I've fought opponents that are more powerful than Terence Crawford. There's a natural way to hit, and there's a unnatural, a artificial way to hit. This was not organic. And this is their response. This is the best that they could come up with. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hushy. This is the problem with boxing fans.
Go ahead.
This is why the powers that be treat y'all like the dodo heads that y'all are, the brain full of mush and the brainwashed dodo heads that y'all are at y'all truest and y'all most properest levels, because they think y'all dumb as fuck. They think y'all stupid. They don't think y'all have a corpus callosum. They don't think y'all have a cerebellum. They don't think y'all have a medulla oblongata. They don't think that you can effectively and reasonably think. They don't think that you can think outside of the box. They don't think that you can critically think. They don't think that you can do deductive reasoning. They know that you don't even know what cognitive dissonance is. They know that you don't even understand the full weight, gravity, and the magnitude on how faux pas this thing is. So they mire it into simple language, hiding in plain sight. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. So hear me, motherfucking well. So they mire this thing in simple language to hide it in plain sight. And the plain sight is they look at you as dodo heads. The plain sight is they look at you as Rudy Poo and Plum Plum. The plain sight is they look at you as classic Dodo and Troglodyte. And the plain sight is they look at you as ultra fanboys and ultra fangirls with the ultra fanboy and the ultra fangirl rhetorics. They understand this. So on a psychological level, we're going to keep these people where they're at. They're dumb as fuck, so we're going to keep them dumb as fuck. They're dodo heads, we're going to keep them dodo heads. They're simpletons, we're going to keep them simpletons. Because we're going to keep forcing and feeding the monster that is boxing. The dark sport that is boxing. The corruption that is boxing. And at the end of the day, as long as boxing wins, like Las Vegas, the house always wins, then guess what? Boxing wins. We need to give a resuscitation to the sport. We need to give a revitalization to the sport. And we need to get this sport to come out from the ashes of being able to compete with MMA. So we're going to do whatever it takes, as long as boxing fans are still dodo-headish to not question anything. There's an active lawsuit out there, but it gets pushed to the wayside. How come it happened a fight right before Errol Spence? Because Terence Crawford and his team, they were petrified and scared of Errol Spence. So they needed to find a way to give themselves a fake level of bravado and confidence. And what is that? Cheating, loading, padding. Let me say it again. Cheating, loading, padding, PED using, and for the number 3 of confirmation, PED using. And this is what they've done. And they continue to do this. Because if you look at Terence Crawford's boxing career compared to what he's done before and compared to what he's done now, you can clearly see there is a gulf, a separation, a division, and an equalizer that you can't explain. And usually when you can't explain it, there's foul play. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true telefashion. I keeps the foot on the what? The Neeks. I keeps the foot on the what? The Neeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.